So my next question is, do you have a specific moment or experience when you first realized that you wanted to go into science or into STEM? And if so, how did that realization make you feel, and could you describe it?
This is gonna be so embarrassing for me to say it on camera, but I'm just gonna say it because it's the truth. Okay, so when I was in high school, there was like a winter dance that's like where the girls ask the guys to the dance, and it's funny to like come up with a cutesy way of asking someone. And anyway, I was like, okay, I'm going to write this guy a song and ask him to the dance. And um I knew sort of how to record music in my bedroom desktop computer. This was like before laptops were like super a thing, which makes me feel really old. Um, but I had no idea how to like take my digital camera, record a song on it that was also a video, then strip the video, and then um, put the audio on a CD. And yeah, obviously now technology has changed so much. It's like so easy to do that with so many apps and smartphones. And this was also pre-smartphones, which makes me feel so old. But anyway, it was that process. And I was just like so determined because I had this idea that I was going to hand this guy a Walkman CD player and be like, listen to this song. And it's a song of me asking him to dance. Uh, but I did it and like I figured it out and I just had to Google a million things and it was a kind of painful process. But then I was like, wow, I really loved learning how all this software worked and like how to record multi-layer tracks. And that probably sparked my interest in um, going into technology.
That's
So I'm
so
still friends with
cool.
that guy to this day. So I'm gonna tell him that he inspired me.
I have to ask, did he accept your invitation to the dance?
He did, except I basically handed him the CD player and then ran away because I was afraid. But he did find me and said yes.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's really cool that that's what sparked your interest. I think that's a very, like, no one else probably has a story like that. So,
So stupid, but it's awesome.
yeah.
So.
Growing up or even now, did you have a mentor in STEM? And if so, when did this mentor enter your life? And would you advise young girls to get a mentor in STEM?
Would I advise? Definitely. But I think it's hard because I don't know. I think a lot of people don't, including myself, like don't put a ton of thought into what mentorship is. And what makes a good mentor. I think a lot of them that happen are often unplanned. So that makes it hard to say, like, yeah, go and get one. Um, because yeah, I think that that requires a little bit of, I don't know, intent, I guess. But I did have a mentor when I went to, so in high school, after I had this like sparked love for music technology, I got an internship at the recording studio at the University of New Mexico. And it was there that I worked with a man named Manny Rettinger who ran the studio. And he was just awesome. And he did have a partner that worked with him in the studio, who I worked with a little bit less, but she was also awesome, named Liz Rincon. And they both were just so encouraging of me and basically were just like, wow, like you really are getting this. And those early words of encouragement were just very encouraging. And so, yeah, we still stay in touch every once in a while to this day. And he just made me feel very welcome in that industry.
Yeah, that's so nice. And I think that what you were saying about just words of encouragement is so true because maybe at that time they didn't even realize that what they were saying was going to have such an impact on you. It might have just been like a little throwaway thing to them, but to you,
Yeah,
because you were starting out, because you needed guidance, like it meant so much. So I think that's
so true.